Hello dear friends and followers, welcome back to a new video of mine. Today we have the Odepro KL41 for review with us. It's a nice tactical flashlight with a weight of just 230 grams netto and a maximum output of 800 lumens on white. Once you get the package and you open the seal here, you can nicely open the box, and inside we have this huge pack. I bought the special pack on Amazon where you get all the 4 colors available, so you can interchange them and only have one flashlight, so in total it gets cheaper and you have the 4 available colors. Now, what comes inside the box? Right away we have the KL41 here, which has a very nice appearance, as you can see. It has a very nice smooth reflector in the front, which is actually quite deep, as this is a long range flashlight. You can use this for almost every outdoor activity, like for example hunting, hiking or camping, or you could even use it as an emergency light for your home or car in case you're out of power or light. You always have this in case of an emergency. Also included in the package are 2 pieces 18650, which are 3400 milliamp hours of capacity each of them. Depending on which Amazon you buy them, there might be only a 3000 milliamp hours battery included in the set. The other thing included is this dual slot charger, which is very nice if you're out on an activity. You come back with both batteries empty, you can plug them in right away both together. You have an 1 amp output, or together 2 amp output, so they will charge quite quickly and you're ready to go within a few hours. Let's say 2 to 3 hours, this battery should be fully charged again. The next thing included in the package, and it's very nice and convenient, is the user manual for the KL41. I recommend you, as usual, just to give it a quick read over it. There are some information how to install the battery, about the modes, especially on the white option. There are a lot of modes, so you can get an idea on how they work. The other thing included in the package, and this is actually quite the most important we can say, is here we have the 3 different options to change the light in. It comes standard with the red option in here, and then you have the green, the infrared one, and also the white. Right after that we have this small mount where you can mount the light right up here, and then you could mount this onto your gun or for example a bicycle. I'm going to try to mount it on my bicycle, and the best thing here is you can just unscrew this here and it comes apart, so you could conveniently only take the flashlight off and keep the mounts on both pieces. If you need them back on, just place them in here and tighten the screw. There you go, very tight connection. Together with this mount there is a small tool, so you can mount the other part. So you can mount the other part with this simple screw here in order to tighten it all the way, also for the flashlight. The other thing included in the package is this remote switch, and it just replaces this clicky switch on here. The only thing you have to do is just screw it on. You have an extension here, and then you can use this as a tactical switch. Last thing in the package is this extra set of 2 O-rings in case the O-rings get worn out. There is one O-ring right here and another O-ring right here. Let's take a look on how the batteries are installed into the light. As you can see here, the positive pole always goes to the front. The way you open the light is quite easily. Just unscrew the back part. So the battery is inside, and now you can simply switch on the light. Sometimes it might not come on right away, so what I suggest you to do is, if you click it on and it doesn't come on, what you have to do is just switch it once off and once on, and then it works. The battery installation into the charger is also very simple. All you have to do is plug in the charger into your wall outlet and take the battery, plug it in here, and you will see the charge indication, which is green or red, red for charging and green for fully charged. Let's now take a quick look on how to change the color of the LED. So let's for example now change the red one to the white color. If you take the brass pill out of here, take off the lid, there is a nice protection foam in here for the LED. And there you have the LED itself. This is the XML for the white one. Now what I highly recommend you to do here is, instead of only unscrewing this and changing the brass pill, I highly recommend, as these 3400 milliamp hours batteries are quite long, there is a lot of pressure right now on here. The easier way to unscrew it is to take first the tail cap off, which screws off very easily even under some pressure. Remove the battery and then only remove the brass pill, like this. Also remove it from the reflector. As you can see, it's a very nice deep reflector in here with a nice aluminum part here, but just remove this also. What I highly recommend also is take all of these parts which have some o-ring on it and give them a bit of grease on them, so they slide in a lot easier and don't damage the o-rings so quick. Take the new brass pill, screw it onto the reflector, then take the body of the light the right way around, also screw it in the way it should be. Alright, so there we go. The white light is now installed, yet the white light has a different mode configuration. As we can see here on a small sketch, we can see that the white light, which runs on the Cree XML, has 5 modes, and they run up to 1000 lumens depending on when it's switched on. If you switch it on right away, it's in between 800 and 1000, but then it goes slowly down as this part gets quite hot, and there is a mechanism which protects the light from overheating, so it slowly turns it down until it's at a good temperature without overheating the LED. It runs at 2.8 amps max. The red LED is an XPE from Cree. It only has one mode, as also the green and the infrared. It runs on 150 lumens at 1 amp. The green one runs on 200 lumens at 1 amp, and the infrared LED, which is from Osram, also has one mode as all the other ones, but it runs on 1.5 amps, so it consumes a little bit more power. On the white LED, you have 5 modes. There is a low, a middle, a high, a strobe, and an SOS mode. We are now in the middle mode. If I switch it off now and turn it on, we are back in the middle mode. As long as the light stays on more than 3 seconds, it will come on again in the same mode. Like now, it's on the middle mode. If I now switch it off and leave it on for less than 3 seconds, it's gonna come on high mode. Now it was on for 3 seconds. If I turn it off, it's back on high mode. If I now leave it on for only 1 second, it's gonna come on flash, SOS. If I switch it off now, it's back on SOS, less than a second, you're at low mode. This is actually a great mode if you're outdoors at night, doesn't make too much light. You have this very nice spot here, but this is really a long range flashlight as the spot is really tiny. And at this mode, you're actually taking almost no power from the battery, so it will last quite long. You can expect about 8 hours of runtime on this. Then there is also the green LED, which I'm gonna install. I'm not gonna install the infrared today as we have no way to test it. And you could even have a small video light like this, which works actually quite good. This is without using the reflector, but please note if you're using it like this, there isn't any waterproofness, and you could also have quite some problems with the heat as there is not as much dissipation as on the big heavy aluminum reflector. Coming to the waterproofness of the light. If you're using it with the reflector, as you should use it with all the parts, it is waterproof up to 2 meters for 30 minutes. As you can see on this video, you can easily drop it in the water. Don't do it like on a daily basis, but if it happens by accident, there is no problem, as you can see on this video. I have just mounted the green LED together with this extended switch, which I recommend if you're a hunter, for example. You have a nice glue pad on here, so you can mount it wherever you want to. Just to show you the function is, as long as you keep it pressed, it's on. As soon as you let it go, it goes off, but it works like this. I've just mounted this small mount here for the flashlight. It's very easily to mount with this tool. Just unscrew them, put it on, screw them back on, and there you go. The mount is on tightly, very firmly. Now you could mount this part somewhere else, on a bike, on a gun, wherever you want it. Then all you have to do is screw it in here. Just place it in here like this part with this part, and tighten it, and then the light is fixed to wherever you fixed it down. If you need to remove it for any case very quickly, just untighten this screw and it's loose. So very easy to use, and it's a great light if you're using it outdoors, especially because the heat dissipation will be very good on these fins. Depending on where you use it, obviously you're not going to use it in the water, so the fins will dissipate heat very well. Let's take a little bit of a look on how this light performs on an outdoor night environment on the different colors, so you can have an idea on how this would be if you're outdoors making an activity in the middle of the night. So guys, I hope you enjoyed to watch my small video about the KL41. If you enjoyed the video, I would be very happy about a thumbs up down there. If you have any comments about it or ideas on how to improve these videos, please leave them in the comments down below. If you did really enjoy this video and don't want to lose any of the future upcoming similar videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, have a great day.